motion that partners would free the children, based right here in Waterloo, area. Okay, look, the message here is very simple. You can change the world for the better. Don't ever let anybody tell you you can't do that. And Craig Kilberger is the best example of how a single young person, even at the age of 12, when I first met him, I was Vice President in the United States, and Craig came down at the age of 12 with Mark, and I was amazed at all the good things he had already accomplished in bringing attention to the terrible problem of child labor around the world and helping to promote human rights and combat poverty and promote education and clean up the environment. It was fantastic. And now Free the Children has built more than 650 schools all around the world. I am in awe of what Craig and all those helping him have done. You know, I'm a sports fan, and I know that there are probably a lot of ice hockey fans here in this. Congratulations on Canada's gold medal in the Olympics. I want to tell you a quick story about basketball, because I'm a basketball fan. One time, the greatest basketball player ever, in my opinion, Michael Jordan, scored 67 points in a single game. And the news media interviewed this rookie on the team after the game. He had scored 1 point. And he said, "What's your reaction to tonight's game?" And he said, "Well, I will always remember this as the time when Michael Jordan and I combined for 68 points." And I want you to know, I'll always remember this as the time that Craig Kilberger and I combined to motivate a group of young people who came here already wanting to change the world. There's a lot that needs to be done. I want to talk to you about global warming. We have a lot of problems in the world, but the biggest by far, in my opinion, and in the opinion of so many scientists around the world, is that we're putting all these global warming pollutants up into the atmosphere. It's trapping heat, it's melting the ice, raising the sea level, and causing these big downpours and droughts. And you've seen it on the news. You saw what happened in Pakistan, that unprecedented downpour, 20 million people homeless. You saw what's happened in Australia, in my hometown of Nashville, Tennessee. Something very similar happened there. The weather is changing. These big downpours are coming because the warmer air holds a lot more moisture, and the oceans are warming a lot. And you're seeing the evergreens affected in Canada, the United States, and many places around the world. You're seeing the Arctic ice cover disappearing in Greenland. The ice there is melting in Antarctica. And you know all these things. But here's the thing. We can do something about this. Some of these changes, we have to do something about it. Now let me tell you, when I was your age, I saw in my country, in the United States of America, how young people who were teenagers and even younger looked around. That was a long time ago when I was your age. But back in those days, there were laws in my country that allowed legal discrimination against people because their skin was a different color. And we said to our elders, "Hey, wait a minute, can you explain to me why that's not wrong?" And we used the force of conscience. And when they couldn't really answer that question, that's when the laws began to change. Okay? You can make a tremendous difference. Always remember that. We're putting 90 million tons a day of this global warming pollution up there, and you know it's wrong. A lot of people around the world, including a lot of political leaders, look the other way, and they don't want to see that it's wrong. Just like a long time ago, they didn't want to see that racial discrimination was wrong. the children is a